Hello everyone, my name is Emilza Piedra and I'm going to share my presentation about the teaching platforms that I've been using for the last couple months, and I've been learning how to use it. So the first one that I'm going to share tonight is Kahoot. So I'm going to be using an iPad, so you can access in and through the iPad through the app. So, but also you can use Safari or Google Chrome, whatever works for you and also for your students. So I'm going to click on here. So I'm going to go to home, and I want to show you like the you can see here the different types of quizzes that they already have, and how you can the ones that I started doing already. So basically, what is Kahoot? Kahoot, it's a game-based learning platform. You can create multiple quizzes in this platform. So what it's really cool about this, first, is easy to do it, and also it's a game-based learning platform. So for kids, and I think even for adults, it's extremely easy to be engaged when you have like a game or like a competition, and for them you put a game in front of them and they're going to be engaged. So basically that's my purpose, and is one of the things that I love about Kahoot, because it's very, very colorful. You can add images, you can add music, you can add a lot of things that are very, very, that helps students to keep engaged. So you can use it at the end when you are teaching something, and also there is a feature here that you can add a video and then questions, ask the student questions about it. So it's super simple. So I'm going to click here. You can see home, discover, enter a pin. That means that it's when you already have your quiz, the app or automatically you will create like a code, so the students will enter that pin. It's a pin, so, and they can access through their phones, through their computers. So it's a very, very cool feature. So I'm going to create a new one. So my topic, what I'm going to talk about, it's music. So I'm going to add a cover image. So here, Kahoot, if you see, there is like a lot of options. You can add a picture from their gallery. You can draw, or you can add a picture from your gallery, from your camera. So, and Kahoot has an incredible a lot of options that you can add. So I'm going to teach about music. So you see we have a plenty of options. I'm just going to keep it super simple, and I'm going to add this one. A very, very cool pentagram with music notes, and we're going to talk about music theory today. Okay, you can crop it, but for now I really love the way it looks. So, and the title is music theory. And also you can keep it public, so, or you can use it only you. That's an option, so other people can use it and I can access to it, but for now I'm just going to keep it like that, only me. I'm going to save it. Oops. Let me just add a question. Okay. So there is options that you can use here. This is test knowledge, that you can ask quizzes or true or false, or you can add a slide. Also, you can create presentations in Kahoot, but the one that I want to use today and I want to show you is the quiz type. It's basically the most common use, and also the most, I feel that is like the one that works most because it's very, very entertaining. So you can add media here. those little kids in here. So and then I'm gonna add my first question. So it will be, what is the rhythm in music? In music, okay. Save. The rhythm in music. I'm gonna start adding my answers. So in here, I love this color coordinated, so that it's a really, really cool picture. I feel that helps the students to be engaged. So is the placement of the sounds in time. I'm gonna keep that as my correct answer. Also, you can be silly, you can play with questions, you can put questions that don't really look like the answers. So I'm gonna put this one. The bass clef. And my last one will be the B note. Okay. So I already have this. So you can add the timing, like the time limit that you want them to answer the questions. So I'm going to add 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to add another question. So I'm going to add my media. I'm going to try to keep the same music theme. Okay. Like this one. This little kid. Okay. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to add the question. What is the most common time signature? Answer. 6/8. I'm going to add this color will be my correct answer, the blue. 4/4. 15/5. And 6/7. Okay. Have it already. And my final answer, my final question that I'm going to add today, I'm going to add media also. And I'm going to add this saxophone. Okay, I'm going to save it. And I'm going to add my question. How many notes I have? How many notes I have in my major scale? Okay. So let's see. The green one will be my correct answer. This one will be 8. Oh, this one will be a correct answer. Okay. So I'm going to save it as a draft. Oh, let me just go here. I got it here. I'm going to save it as a draft. Close here. I think it's already safe. Okay. So this is basically how it's going to look like. Right now, you can add 5 or more questions, but right now I'm going to keep it simple for the sake of the video. So I'm just going to give you like a little preview. So how it's going to look like when they see a question and they will when they click on it. So I'm just going to go here and the first question, okay? So when they are in their phones and they're like kind of like competing, this is how it's going to look like. So what is rhythm in music? So I know for sure that it's not the cereal. That clap, the Vino, is the placement of the sound center. So I'm going to click on it. Okay. And I'm going to go to my second question. And I know the correct answer for sure, but I'm just going to give you a preview, and now I'm just going to put the wrong answer. What is the most common time signature? So I know that that's wrong, right? So basically, this is what Kahoot it's all about, and it's a very, you can be extremely creative. You can keep it simple, and you can be extremely creative to it. But as a teacher, we need simple things, but also like good things. And I think the Kahoot, it's a great resource that I started to use, and I started to learn how to use it, and I really love it. So the second one that I'm going to use and I'm going to show you today is Mentimeter. So for that, I'm going to go to Safari. And I'm going to go here. I think I already have an open one here. Okay. So Mentimeter. What is Mentimeter? With Mentimeter, you can create presentations with a real-time feedback. Okay. So it's a great tool, especially for me as a bilingual teacher. It helps me to create discussions and create conversations in a real time. So, and that helps me to also to help students to be more, to like share vocabulary and words and with them. So basically, this is the main how it's gonna look like. The only thing about Mentimeter is you have to pay for it. So I have right now, what you are going to see is just the basic options that I have. So basically, you have templates that you can work on. You can work education, engagement, training, education, insight, feedback, and others. So of course, I'm going to use education. So I'm going to use training and education. Okay. And I'm going to go to this basic one. Formative assessments with open questions. Okay. So this is in the basic Mentimeter. So I can add only two. It's basically a PowerPoint, but you can have them. You can have a real interaction. So my lesson in here, and also to the right, you see type, content, and customize. You can change the things that you want to say. So we're gonna keep the same music lesson. So we're going to talk about today, my question where I'm going to start my discussion will be, tell me about feelings in music. In music, okay? So, okay, so you can, and I really like this picture. You can remove the picture, you can add pictures, but I'm gonna keep it simple for the sake of the video. So the results lie out. That means how the questions are gonna look like. the answers of your students when they pop out. I want to keep it like speech bubbles. So, and tell me about feelings in music. What? So we can have two here. Write down. You can have another question here. And write down the things that you like about the lesson. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how it's going to look like. There is so much features here, but unfortunately this is limited because it's not a paid version. But I think as a teacher, you don't have to, you can keep it, if you want to keep it simple and you can have an open discussion, this will be a good one to use. So you can present here. So basically this is how the presentation is going to look like. Okay, so tell me about feelings in music. So it's very, very simple. So the students, they go to www.menti.com and they use the code 100 for 1480, and I'm going to do it in here. So I'm going to like log in through my phone and I'm going to type an answer so you guys can see how it's going to look like. Menti.com. Okay. So I'm going to type the code. Okay. Okay. So tell me about feelings in music. I'm going to type a couple of answers. You can feel sad or happy. Okay, and I'm going to submit that. So you see there is one answer here, so I'm going to click on that. Oh, sorry. Okay. So here, it's a little bit different when you do it on your computer. So here, tell me your feelings about music. So, and there's like the answer. You can feel sad or happy. And I'm going to go to the second slide here. Go to slide. So write down one thing that you like about the lesson. So I'm going to submit something. I felt happy. Okay. So basically you can see the answers and you can have a discussion about it. I really like menti.com. It's a really good one. You have to pay for it, and of course there's not a lot of people that will love to pay for it, and you can keep it simple, and I really like it. But to be honest, I would prefer use Kahoot as a resource for me because of the game. You can add more questions. But yeah, basically this is Mentimeter and Kahoot presentation. Thank you so much. Bye bye.